It must feel like a super daunting task decluttering your home. You have years, decades of memories and stuff that you've accumulated, and you're thinking you need to move on to another place and you just don't know where to begin. So today's video is going to offer you some really easy, simple tips to help you get on the path of decluttering. It's going to talk about the emotions. It's going to talk about the logistics, and it's going to make you feel like this is a manageable process that you can get through. Now, this video isn't going to be very long, but it's going to be filled with information that you need to know if you're thinking about decluttering your home. So my name's Deirdre Dunn, and I help empty nesters downsize in the Guelph, Kitchener, Waterloo, and Cambridge areas. And over the past decade, I've learned a lot about how to coach people through this process because it's really super emotional. It can be very difficult. It can be logistically difficult. It can be emotionally very, very hard. And I get that. So I want to talk to you about those things today. And I promise that after this video is done, you're going to feel like you're on your path to decluttering your home. Now, while I'm talking a lot of people in this video about when they move, the information I'm going to share with you today is really for people who might move really at any time. Like maybe it could be 10 years from now, or maybe you're going through a transition in life. So this isn't just for people who are moving. It really is for everybody. And the first thing I want you to do is really think about the plan and a schedule. A plan and schedule are so important. I want you to understand how far out you need to start and then kind of work backwards from there. You may be really focused and motivated, and you may be deciding that you're moving very quickly. So you're on a tight timeline, but you're thinking maybe this is a 2 or 3 year project, or maybe you're not moving for several years. And I want you to plan it out. Because if you wait until right before you move, it can be incredibly emotionally daunting. It can be expensive too. And it can really be super draining and logistically difficult for you to do. And I don't really want that for you. So first, think about how far out are you planning to do this? A lot of people who are watching my videos right now, and you may be in fact one of them, are considering a move maybe 2, 3, 5 years out. Well, I want you to start thinking about this decluttering issue, all the stuff you've accumulated over the years, and really plan out how much time you can spend working on getting your house clean before you move. Now, would you do me a favor and press the subscribe and like button? This way more people like you can see the videos, more videos like this, and I appreciate you. And if you have a comment, put it below. I'd love to hear if these videos are helping you out. Now, the one thing I want to tell you, and this is sad, and that's no one really wants your stuff. I know, I'm sorry. No one wants your stuff. And the reason nobody wants your stuff is not because it's yours. It's more about being dated. I know this is especially hard for people who are in their 60s and above, because that generation went through the process of sorting through their own parents' home when they moved or passed away. And families fought over all sorts of stuff like that their parents had. Families were even ruined fighting over an armoire in the house or something similar. But the reality is the younger generation, pretty much anyone under 50 and younger, doesn't want your stuff anymore. They just want to keep it neutral. They want to keep it clean. And I think a lot of people feel like the more stuff you have, the more cluttered your mind is. And that's how I view it. When things are nice and neat, my mind feels nice and neat as well. And I think there's a lot of people out there who feel the same way. So if you have children and you're maybe over 60 and you think, oh, but my kids are going to want all my stuff, they're not, unfortunately. They definitely are not going to want it. And I know that's sad, but they really just don't need any more stuff. There are so many disposable items people buy cheap and then toss away. I talk about that with staging all the time. People buy trendy furniture, not necessarily quality furniture, because in a few years they'll replace it with something else that looks cute and trendy. So the furniture you've had for years, nobody really wants is going to want it. And maybe family members might take one or two pieces of it, but you can't count, you can't count on your kids wanting your stuff. I'm really sorry. The next thing you really need to think about is who does want your stuff. Many times my sellers think they've got a pot of gold because their furniture, their china, their silver. And yes, it may even have been expensive when you bought it, but the reality is people aren't really going to pay you much for it. They may pay you $100 or $200, but the work and effort it takes to get that money can be really difficult. And if you have high-end furniture, antiques, or valuable artwork, then you really need an estate sale professional to help you out. However, most of us don't have that type of stuff. We have pieces someone might pay $50 or $100 for. When I moved, I still had my parents' bedroom set, and it didn't go with our new place. Solid mahogany wood dressers I sold for $100 and the other for $50. That's it. The truth is, most likely your stuff isn't worth much. And I hate to say it, but it's true. Just like these tankards, I can't get rid of. Beautiful, can't get rid of it. Now, I want to talk to you about moving. When you're moving, you need to sort out what you're going to keep, what you're going to sell, what you're going to donate, and what you're going to throw away. Those are the 4 categories. And I want you to approach it with a moving mindset. If you're packing, go ahead, put it in a box. If you're donating, box it up for donation. And if it's trash, put it in the trash. This way you can start early. Please don't wait until the last minute. Please don't do that. Because when you thin things out, your home actually shows better because people can see the space, not the stuff. And we want buyers to see how big the actual space is. So get those 4 bins. Keep, sell, donate, and trash, and start filling them now. Now, I want some of you may think, I'll just sell this stuff on Facebook or Kijiji. And I want to warn you, it either will just sit there with no responses, or it can be like a part-time job. Negotiating with strangers, arranging pickups, and dealing with no-shows can actually be quite stressful. Often, it's easier and less stressful to just give it away. On Facebook Marketplace, if you just list something for $10, people often won't come. It's just not worth their effort often. And if you list it for free, you'll have 100 messages in an hour. Take a picture, put it online, leave it outside, and let the first person take it. It's quick and it's simple. And if you want to sell, try Facebook Marketplace first, but just know it takes time and effort to do so. And of course, you can always donate your items too. So some places like Goodwill or Salvation Army will take smaller items, but not large furniture, and you'll have to check with them. Absolutely no mattresses though. No mattresses will be taken. And there are also charities that will pick items up and give them to families transitioning into homes. And another option are companies that run estate sales. Now, they'll come to your house, they'll organize everything, price it, list it on an auction date, sell what they can, and clear out the rest. It really makes it easy for you. However, you do pay them a fee, but it's a great service if you want everything handled. And then there's trash. Sometimes you just have to throw things away. It can be hard sometimes. Or you can hire someone to come pick it up and recycle items like just junk. And if you don't want to throw it away, list it for free online and someone will take it. You get to choose where it goes and you can feel good about it. Now, if you're packing up but not moving right away, that's okay too. You can neatly stack boxes in the garage or basement. Buyers know you're moving when they see those boxes, and it's not a problem as long as they're tidy. And if you take nothing else from this video, this is the one thing you need to hear. Give yourself enough time. Please give yourself enough time. This process can be emotional. It's hard to let go, I understand. I have a mirror that I can't let go of, and I like it, and I have no place to hang it. Haven't hung it for many years, and yet it sits in my basement. So ask yourself, have I used it in the last year or two? And if not, who could use it more than you? Often giving it away feels better than forcing your kids to take it. And I promise you, Once you're done, you'll say, why didn't I do that sooner? Thanks for listening.